Astros hosting the Mets, and both of these teams are minus 110 on the money line. I've seen it at the Astros at minus 115 and the Mets at minus 105. The over-under is 7.5 runs. The Mets getting a run and a half on the run line are minus 180, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you win. They lose by one, you win. And the Astros laying a run and a half on the run line are plus 170, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win by 2. Now, neither one of these pitchers pitched against the opposing team either last year or this year. The Mets are 6-4 as a team in Scherzer's last 10 starts. They've lost his last 2 starts. He's averaging 5 innings pitched and 5.4 strikeouts per game in his last 10 games. The Astros are 6-4 as a team with Brown on the mound. He's averaging 5 2/3 innings pitched and 6.6 strikeouts per game in those games. So a batter an inning, he may be a guy that you want to keep an eye out for on the strikeout line. Scherzer has not been pitching well. The over is 5-0 in his last 5 games, I believe it was what it said. In his last 5 starts, the over is 4-0 in his last 4 interleague games. He has just not been pitching well this year. Head-to-head, the home team is 7-3. The road team's on a 2-game winning streak. The Astros are on a 7-game winning streak. The Astros are 8-2 against the Mets in their last 10. The favorite is not on a 9-game winning streak. The favorite is 9-1 on the money line. The favorite winning these games by 2 runs or more. Laying a run and a half is 8-2. There's only been one one-run game in their last 10. The over is 5-4-1. The over 7.5 runs is 6-4. And the wind is blowing out towards almost dead center field in between second and short at 11.4 miles per hour. I don't know if they're going to have the roof open or closed as of right now. I couldn't find anything that said which way it was going to be. But if it's open and the way that Scherzer's been pitching, this is going to be a long day. Now, the last game or series that they played against each other was last year. They played a 2-2. The Astros won both series 8-2. 5-3 in Houston, 9-1, and 2-0 in New York. The Mets are 2-2 in their last 4. They've dropped their last 2 games. They are 3-7 in their last 10. The over is 5-4-1 in their last 10 games. 7 runs, 8 runs, 15 runs. 4 runs and a win, 6 runs and a win, 3 runs and a loss, 7 runs and a loss. For the Astros, they've dropped their last 4. They're 3-7 in their last 10. The over is hitting their last 2. The over-under is 5-5. 5 runs, 3 runs, 13 runs, and 15 runs. Back-to-back games where they scored 1 run and lost, 3 runs and a loss, 7 runs and a loss. Normally, the way that the Astros have been playing, this would be a slam dunk to take the Mets, and I could be a schmuck for going with the Astros, but seemingly they own the Mets, and Scherzer has not been pitching well. Astros with the money line, Astros laying the runs, and I'm going to go over. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.